Welcome to IFAStories, where ancient wisdom meets modern storytelling. Step into the sacred world of Ifa, the Yoruba spiritual system, where every tale carries the power of divination, destiny, and deep cultural insight. Join us as we unravel the mysteries of the Orishas, the divine forces guiding our paths, rúnmìlà, the Iron Moles, and many more. Each story is a bridge between the past and the present, weaving timeless lessons that inspire, enlighten, and transform. Embrace the wisdom, honor the tradition, and journey with us into the heart of Ifa. Subscribe now and let the stories guide you. To explore full Yoruba stories, Ifa teachings, and ancestral wisdom, visit our website, www.ifastories.com. Step into the sacred path for more resources and information. Where ՇΑΝΓÓ ate the he-goat. There was a time when Abo was the best servant of ՍΑΝΓÓ, but one day he began to conspire against him, forming an alliance with the Òùnkọ, he-goat, and the Èúrè, female goat. Once they had agreed on their plan, they hid ՍΑΝGÓ's weapons and gave Abo a pair of sharp horns. Then Abo summoned ՍΑΝGÓ to a duel in a clearing on the outskirts of town and waited there. Èúrè stayed nearby, guarding a spare pair of horns in case Abo needed them, and Òùnkọ also remained close in case Abo needed assistance. When ՍΑΝGÓ decided to accept his servant's challenge, he went to fetch his weapons, and to his astonishment, he discovered that they had been stolen. All he had left was an old ákànà bat, which he hadn't used in a long time. But before confronting Abo, he went to consult rúnmìlà, who saw this Odu Ifa, and instructed him to perform ebo with àkùkọ Meyi, 2 roosters. The ákànà bat eku, rat, ẹja, fish, epu, palm oil, oyin, honey, amala, yam flour paste, ila owomefa, 6 cowries for offering. Of the 2 àkùkọ, one was for Èṣù, and the other was for ՍΑΝGÓ himself. After completing the ebo, ՍANGÓ set off with his bat to the place where Abo was waiting, the plains of Yabu. The fight was fierce and bloody. At first, neither fighter gave ground, but in a violent charge, Abo managed to knock ՍΑΝGÓ to the ground. Still, gathering his strength, ՍΑNGÓ raised his bat and struck Abo a heavy blow on the forehead, breaking his horns. Abo fled into the forest, to where Òùnkọ was hiding. Abo told Òùnkọ, "Go quickly to where Èúrè is, and bring me the spare horns, so I can chase down ՍΑΝGÓ and finish him off." At that moment, Èṣù, who happened to be passing by, heard everything Abo was saying. Thanks to the ebo that ՍΑΝGÓ had made, giving one of the roosters to Èṣù, Èṣù used his magic to cloud the clearing, closing off all the paths. As a result, Òùnkọ got lost in the forest and couldn't reach Èúrè. Wandering back and forth, he encountered both Èṣù and ՍΑΝGÓ. When Èṣù saw Òùnkọ, he said to ՍΑNGÓ, "Look, Òùnkọ betrayed you along with Abo and Èúrè. Eat him, he will serve as medicine for you." ՍΑNGÓ struck Òùnkọ down with a heavy blow, took the sword that Òùnkọ was carrying, and with a single stroke beheaded him. After that, ՍΑNGÓ felt stronger and full of renewed energy. Now with his sword in hand, he went out to confront Abo. Abo met ՍΑNGÓ, who was full of vitality and rage, holding the sword in one hand and the bat in the other, with the skin and head of Òùnkọ hanging from him. Abo trembled with fear upon seeing what had happened to his ally, but nevertheless he charged at ՍΑNGÓ. With the first slash, ՍΑNGÓ slit Abo's throat and then ate him. Then he declared, "As long as the world is the world, my children and I will continue to eat Abo. But if necessary, we will eat Òùnkọ too, because Òùnkọ will be my medicine, go. We shall not eat the Èúrè, out of respect and honor for her father, Obatala, as she was his favorite animal. And in addition, out of reverence for Otrupon Meyi, every time he visits my kingdom, we will eat Òùnkọ together."